What's up, collective? Today's message is a little bit different. It's going to be, what does the person who walked away from you wish they could tell you, but they feel as though they just can't? This could be someone you're in separation from, or someone who just ended things with you, or you ended things with them. This is what they've been holding back from you and what they wish that they could communicate to you, but they feel as though things are too far gone, or they just aren't sure how you would respond. So let's go ahead and I'm going to see what they would say to you today. First one is key on a ring. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, and string along. Collective. So this person that ended things with you, it's because for a lot of you, they weren't looking for something serious and maybe they didn't have the courage to tell you. You could be someone who they know wants to settle down, wants to be in more of a monogamous, committed relationship, or that you're looking to have a family soon with someone. And this person felt as though they just couldn't give you what you were looking for. So they made a conscious choice to kind of walk away from the connection. But they may not have really voiced it to you. I feel as though this is someone who just ended things with you abruptly, walked away, and it's because they weren't ready to face those emotions yet. Wow, so I go to pull a message out and that pulled out. So I'll say this one and then see what that says. Please forgive me for the past. Let's start over fresh. So this could be past energy. For some of you, this person could be looking to have a fresh start with you, but it's almost as if they're not sure if you'd accept them back based on the way that they ended the connection with you in the first place. Like they could have really hurt your feelings and they're aware of that and they're not sure what to say next. So it says, forget about giving you presents on your birthday. I want to every day of the year. Sweet. I feel as though this person really thinks that they got to make up for some lost time and they got to make up for some lost efforts with you. And most importantly, they know that if they were to give you some gifts, maybe they could show you in a different kind of way how much they care about you. So this is someone who definitely didn't go out of their way to ever gift you anything while you dated. They probably never really bought you flowers or made you feel extra special. Wow. So as to what I just said at the beginning, right? That's why the relationship ended. But since then, these are their current thoughts and what they want to communicate, but they're not sure how you'd respond. Second message out says, are you ready to start a family? So since losing you, you have awoken this person to coming into a deep realization of they don't know what they had until it was gone. Like they could have thought the grass was greener being single, being in one night stands, being in a non-committed relationship, out there playing the field. And at the end of the day, they realized through losing you just how special you were and just how good of a match you were for them. It says, you're too good for me. So this is another thing that they'd like to communicate. They feel as though you already feel that way, or this is something that they always felt in the back of their mind, like they just weren't good enough for you. So they've had a wake-up call. Like they've come to realize that since losing you, you brought about a very romantic spark into their life, maybe one that was completely unexpected and they weren't looking for. But now that you're no longer in their life, they miss you. They're missing you a lot. Late night phone calls is here. So what they wish they could do is give you a phone call, a video call, however it is you guys used to communicate. This person's like, damn, like I miss just being able to reach out, to see how your day is, to see what you're up to. This could be someone too where you guys dated, like you spend a lot of time together or just like spontaneously meet up. They loved that about you. You're incredibly spontaneous with them. This is someone who wears a lot of jewelry. They could also want to buy you some jewelry if they know you're someone who likes jewelry. Best kisser, yum. So what they wish you knew right now and they're not saying is they feel like you're the best kisser they've ever had out of any relationship before or since. Especially if this person's out there playing the field right now being single, okay? They feel like you were the best kisser that they ever had. It says, I can't stop thinking about you, especially all the things I want to do to you. So this person's been getting very steamy, like late night thoughts about being intimate with you, and especially too how incredibly passionate they feel like it would be if they could come back into your life, tell you that they're ready to start a family, tell you that they're ready to take your relationship more seriously, and that you would feel the same. Like this turns them on. It says testing your loyalty. So wow, what they wish they could tell you is they know that the entire time you guys dated, they were testing your loyalty. And at the end of the day, what this person needed to learn was how to really just be committed themselves. And maybe that was like a fear they had subconsciously of just being in a relationship with one person. But since losing you, this person could be single and they're not really enjoying being single anymore. They show you off to their friends. So whenever you post on social media, if you guys still follow each other or if you run into each other out in public, this person is definitely showing you off. They feel like you look so good since the separation too. Like you have improved your looks and you could have done some type of changes. I know sometimes when people go through breakups, you'll change your hair color, you'll get a new tattoo, you'll get a new piercing, or, you know, you'll change your style. Maybe you'll go back and change your health habits or anything, right? This person feels like you experienced some type of glow up since the two of you have been broken up. It says you deserve to be treated right. So what they want you to know is this is an energy that seems as though it's coming through since the beginning. Like they always knew you deserved to be treated right, and they didn't feel like they were going to be good enough to be able to give you everything that you were looking for. So this could be a person as well. When you dated, they weren't where they wanted to be in their career. Like they still had a lot of things that they were working on. And in order to really come into focus, into being who they needed to be for you, this person felt as though the break was necessary. It's almost like they did the work since you guys have been broken up. So they want to know, would you want to go back together with them? Would you want to start over? Would you want to give things another chance? It says, my promise is to always put you first. So they need you to realize that their promise to you is to always put you first in the connection. And in the past, this could be someone who always put their friends first. They always put their job first. They never made you feel like you were the one that was front and center in their life. And what they wish you knew right now is they regret that. It says your body is incredibly sexy. So that's what I was saying about working on yourself. Maybe you went through this whole single break with them and you've been working on your body, okay? If that's the case, this person feels like your body is incredibly sexy. No matter what size you are, okay? They love you. You could be thick, you could be athletic, however you resonate, okay? This person finds you to have an incredible body, one that is exactly their type, okay? So you could have a little bit of a booty, however you resonate. Feminine or masculine collective, they love your body. So next one says, I always fantasize about you in inappropriate times and settings. So feeling as though you pop up in their mind at the most inappropriate times. Like they could be straight up working out with the guys, okay? They could be at work. They could be out at the club. They could be just walking around, whatever they're doing, driving, and they always think of you. And for a lot of you, it's like times when they really got to stay focused. So if there's someone who has a career in a specific field, like they'll be at the job or doing something at an event and they're thinking about you or reminded of you. So especially too, I really feel like music could be a huge reminder of you to this person. There could have been particular songs that you two bonded over while you dated, or just songs in general you'd always hear out. Maybe you guys had similar tastes in music. You could have went to different concerts together, and there's like certain memories that they have that are stuck in the core back of their minds, and they always think of you whenever they come on. What they want you to know is in the past, they could have not appreciated the fact that you guys are completely opposites, but now they've come to realize that's what makes a good balance in a relationship. A little bit of yin, a little bit of yang. So you and your person are extremely opposites, but that's what makes you two mesh together so well. One of you could be very introverted. The other could be very extroverted. Your person could be someone who's incredibly into sports. You could be incredibly into fashion, music, makeup. Totally opposites, but they love that about you. So it says, nothing in this world is as precious as your love to me. Damn, because that's the first overline message that I was saying to you guys. I feel as though this person realized, it says, as each day passes, my love for you grows stronger. That they felt more and more for you, even in this separation. And this is why, like, you've really changed this person's tune. This is someone who in the past was enjoying just having casual relationships with people. And ever since you met them, they feel like you were the one to change their mind about ever wanting to settle down, because maybe this person in the past never pictured themselves having a family, never pictured themselves getting married. And since the relationship has ended or one of the two of you walked away, all they can think about is building a life with you.